All right, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be discussing my top 5 bow hunting gear items from 2023. As it's a new year, I thought this would be a good just kind of some general gear talk for you guys today on the channel. Also, I want to shout out my Patreon members. We are giving away a fleet base layer actually, so if you're interested in joining Patreon to support the channel, link is below. Without further ado, I want to talk gear. Starting off the list, number 5, USB rechargeable hand warmer. And I'm somebody that has struggled with cold hands for years. I maybe don't have the best circulation. And I like to wear fingerless gloves so I can work with things. I can feel my release. I can feel the camera. I like the dexterity, if you will. And having that USB rechargeable hand warmer, it puts out some major heat compared to the shake 'em up hand warmer. So I'm going to put that on the list. Wish I would have found that earlier years ago. Actually, Jake Bush recommended it to me a while back, and should have taken him up on that. It was a good thought. Number 4, just an action cam mount. I film my hunts, and I found this year my sequence when I was like hearing noises or maybe seeing deer, I was clicking that action cam on earlier. I got some really cool footage of a couple bucks close range, a chasing scene. I utilized the GoPro, well, I actually use a DJI Osmo action cam. Just it's a little better reliability. I think some of the newer GoPros are a lot better than the older ones. And obviously the Insta360 is becoming the very popular action cam for bow hunters or deer hunters in general. But yeah, the action cam mount on my bow allowed me to capture a couple more deer footage type things this year, and that's why it's on the list. Number 3, this was something that was kind of missing from my kit, my arsenal, and I really never thought I needed it. I always thought I had my early season gear, and my holy cow, it's cold, it's November, 20, 30 degree mornings, and I'm going to sit for long hours. And I just had this huge gap in kind of my arsenal. I thought base layers would substitute and kind of flex in there. And I picked up the Phantom 2.0 pants from Fleet, and now they have the Phantom X, which is even better. But that series, I would recommend the pants. I think for a jacket, it's still a touch noisy for drawing. The Phantom 2.0 is probably a touch noisy for full draw bow hunting. But the pants, because you're not doing, the Cupid shuffle up in the tree stand as these deer are coming in, phenomenal. Wind resistant or windproof, full zip on the sides, great pocket configuration, good quality build, fleece lined. There's like a fleece liner in there that's a real thin one, but this is definitely a great mid-season pant. I've worn these actually here late season bow hunting when I'm not going to be sitting a ton of long hours in the evenings when it's in the 30s. And with a decent pair of base layers, like it's a 30-degree pant. So that gives it such a wide range from, let's call it high 50s down to the 30s, kind of depending on what hunting style, what base layer you want to rock under that thing. I've really been impressed with that particular pant from them. Number 2, no surprise here, I'm going to go mobile hunting gear. I love the X2 climbing stick from XOP. Feet level, packs vertical, packs regular style, great climbability score, aider integration. To me, that climbing stick, and I've used a bunch here in the last 3 years, it just does an overall hunt score the best, if you will. I've had sticks where they pack really well, but maybe they don't climb as good. But I just feel the X2 does all the 3 or 4 major categories at a high level that gives it a great overall score. Number 1, this probably is no surprise to people, I'm going to say the stick bow. I have had so much fun with that thing throughout my calendar year, learning how to shoot it, having fun shooting. For years, I've just shot my compound as kind of a checklist item. Like, yeah, it's cool to shoot some targets, but it's not stick bow fun. So grabbing that, it's improved my hunting. I like, stump shooting after a morning sit. You pick out a leaf that's like 12 yards away and try and smack it, tear you down your set and pick up the arrow. Carrying it around the woods, super lightweight. Now, I will say this, though, about the stick bow, and if anybody's thinking about getting into it, it's like a more complex beast to get into, I feel. I've been fortunate enough, the local bow shop has a guy that shoots stick at a very high level, and so he's been a huge asset to me to set my bow up, to understand the arrows, and I got 2 lessons before season, but the stick bow has just been something so fun that I will continue that, and hopefully, I hunted with it the other day, had a couple of those at like 18-ish yards, and I was kind of buck hunting only. So I will continue to work the stick bow in some manner. It's just too much fun not to take to the woods. Guys, I would love a comment if you have a piece of gear that really exceeded expectations here in 2023. ATA is just around the corner. I will be watching the threads and seeing what companies are coming out with. It's an exciting time of year if you're kind of into the gear thing. Guys, good luck in the woods.